Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles channel, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and watching all these videos. I'm going to do a Domino Angels video this week for us all, and we're going to see which angels are working with us. I'm just wondering as well if you guys have been feeling the energy shifts and you've been feeling the energy changes and what that's doing to you. In other words, are you having any psychic premonitions, or are you having strange dreams, or getting your feelings, like your clairsentient clear feeling, is that starting to increase for you? Because that is one of the things that's really increasing for me, is my clear feeling. And since that is the part of me that I usually work with the most, it's been interesting because I didn't really think that it could get any clearer than what I do get. But now, even when I'm doing a recording for somebody, a recorded reading, I will pick up either their symptoms or symptoms from their loved ones that have passed over. And this usually happens within the last 15 minutes or so of the recording. And so then I'm able to explain, what I'm feeling and what's going on with me. And it's obvious in the recording as well. So I'm just wondering if you guys have been noticing, maybe in just subtle ways, like your dreams have changed, or you're having precognition where you're thinking something the day before, or you get a feeling about something the day before, or you even see visions of something the day before, and then it happens the next day or very close after, and then you think, oh, I should have said something because I saw that, I saw that happening and I didn't say anything. So I'm just wondering if you guys are feeling that, because we've been having lots of upgrades happening to us on higher levels. So these are a lot different than what we might have had in the past, because we've been building ourselves up to these bigger ones now. So just wondering if you guys are feeling that, and I thought it would be a really good time to do a Domino Angels, and also I might do a little crystal reading for us at the end of that as well, just in case you like that. I kind of been drawn to my crystals a lot of Mother Earth things. So anyway, let's go with the message for this week for all of us. So I'm just going to close my eyes and focus on exactly that, a message for everyone for this week. And I'm going to close my eyes and focus and shuffle these cards. And let's see what comes up. Okay. All right, here we go. So Gabriel's working with us on these messages. All right. Let's put that aside. Okay. All right, so the message says, Archangel Gabriel is with you, asking you to speak up if something is bothering you. You may be nervous at the prospect of making a speech, in which case Gabriel will help and you can do it. A celebration is in order, and this angel can indicate feasting and get-togethers at a distance. It is time to get out of the house. You may also hear from an old friend or a relative. Good news and extra messages. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. You can light a lavender candle to connect, and you can also use like lavender oils as well. Some say he's a light blue color because of the throat chakra. So Gabriel's working on our throat chakra as well. And Gabriel brings us messages and also asks us to remember that we are capable of giving messages to other people. And things are shifting and changing for us, and more we're going to feel the need to say something to someone, or feel the need to speak up. And sometimes we get really, really super nervous at, even thinking about having to speak up, because for the most part, we anticipate it as being a very difficult process. So if we consider it to be easy, this will be easy. I'll have, Archangel Gabriel with me, and I've got all the strength of the universe flowing through me. And you can imagine a situation going easy for you. It actually starts to get, you just take the worry straight off of yourself. A lot of the times the angelic messages that come through, and I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the only one that gets them, but I do pay attention to different feelings and things that are going on, I suppose. But most of the angelic messages are all about limitlessness and unconditional love and trusting in yourself and believing in yourself. But another big thing is you know, within spirituality is keeping things really, really simple for ourselves. And we should try to imagine ourselves going with the flow of everything instead of really paddling hard against the flow or the current of life. And Gabriel's really good at helping you to be able to relax and just take it one day at a time or one moment at a time, you know, and trust yourself to be able to do what you need to do and it to be an easy process. Sometimes when we anticipate the worst, like I was saying before, you know, we anticipate how we think it's going to go, you know, we actually can make it worse for ourselves. Not because of the situation going bad so much, but what we're doing to ourselves, you know, creating blocks to our flow from the divine and creating stagnant little pockets of energy throughout our body and making it difficult for us to process things, and we can't think clearly and we get all muddled up, and you know, then we start to get annoyed, and then we go into those lower vibrations, and some of us stay there in those low vibrations and it's really hard to get out. But if you can actually, you know, pinpoint the times in which you're doing that, when you're starting to dread something or you're starting to resent something or you're starting to get negative about something, then you can say, you know what, I'm doing that thing again where I'm really building myself up here for it to be all bad, and I'm making it harder on myself. You know, I'm going to actually relax about this, and I'm going to imagine that this is a very smooth process. And if it means that you're talking to somebody else, like, you know, you're talking to someone and you think, oh no, you know, I have to talk to this person, whether it's at work or a family member or a friend or something, or an old friend or whatever it is, and you're thinking, you know, I've really, because you're anticipating their reaction and you're anticipating what they're going to say to you and you're really dreading it, you know, sometimes you can go into, if you're aware that you're going to have this conversation, you can go into a little bit of a visualization with that person. And one of those visualizations is just as simple as imagining you and the other person standing in a beautiful garden, okay? And you're in this amazing garden and you can see that there is protection around both of you. So you'll have this beautiful white egg-shaped light around you, and they will have this beautiful light, you know, egg-shaped light around them as well. Now, when you see each other in this visualization, and it's just as easy as imagining what the person looks like, and we can all do that. When you see what that person looks like, you see them standing there and they're in the protection, and you can talk to them about how you're feeling. And this can be, you know, before you have a meeting with them, if that's possible. And you can just really go with more the feeling of how you would like things to go. You know, so you just imagine that feeling of peace and that feeling of bliss, and you just sense it or perceive it or imagine it, or however it is that you want to do that, and just say to yourself, you know, you're creating something, you know, wonderful there. You're creating an energetic connection that is going to help both of you get through the situation. You might be amazed at how the other person reacts to you the next time they see you. This is also another beautiful thing if you've had problems with family members or friends or something in the past, and you're not going to see them again, is that you can take them to that beautiful garden and imagine them standing there, and you can, you know, talk to them, maybe say, can you forgive me, or you forgive them, or whatever it is, and imagine them then bathed in pink light of love, and see them walking away peacefully. You know, these are all ways in which we can just resolve things, you know, on our own. And, you know, even though it's only an energetic visualization, that other person is still affected by that. You know, that other person is still, you know, feeling something and perhaps shifting and changing their moods as well. So Gabriel can help you to do that. Maybe you can just imagine Gabriel talking to the person, or, you know, envisioning them having some sort of sign, you know, that what you believe in is actually real. Because I know that's another thing as well, you know, coming out of the spiritual closet and all that kind of thing. People think, I mean, some people have made spirituality out to be a bit of a joke, and you know, made certain people look silly and all that kind of thing. So when you first come out, they're probably thinking of that very thing. You know, family members think, oh my gosh, you know, you're a psychic or something and you can read my mind. and it's just not like that at all. But having the courage and confidence to speak up is very important, and especially obviously with Archangel Gabriel, and this week you're going to come across times when you're going to need to say something. And I have a little bit of a rule of thumb, is I won't talk about what I believe in unless somebody actually asks me. Obviously you can see when you come to my home that there's spiritual things around the place and pictures and all kinds of things. But I won't talk about what I believe in unless someone asks me, or someone, saw me online or something like that, and they mentioned something, and that's the opening then. So maybe just be careful this week of, saying something in anger or being a little bit bitter. Maybe just go inwardly and do a little bit of this visualization, and everyone can visualize. I often tell people, if you can remember what the outside of your house looks like, or what your bedroom looked like, or your favorite jacket, or whatever, you've just visualized it instantly in your mind. And that's all it really is, visualization, all that really is. And over time you'll get used to it building and building and getting stronger and stronger for you. So Archangel Gabriel with us this week, but let's have a look at the little crystal reading as well, and I'll show you again how to do it. Now I've made a video about this if you're uncertain. So first we've got to find the representative crystal in here somewhere. Okay, now I always know that my snow quartz, this little rock, is the one, and I'll try to do it on here for you. I'll pull that down, yeah. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. So I'm going to put the representative crystal on there. Now I'm going to focus a message for everybody into these crystals here. Let's just see what we get. Oh, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Have a look. There. Okay, I'll keep it there like that. Okay, so we've got the representative angel, and we've got this, bluey colored blue lace agate there, which is another one that connects to the angels as well. So there's the confirmation that you've got the angels surrounding you. I'm also feeling that there are 3 new things about to take place in your life. So if you are thinking about, to me these seem like creative things, okay, but if you're thinking about a new idea for a business, or you're wanting to take on partners, or something different for work, for example, there's going to be these 3 new ideas that will help you on that path as well. Now just looking at this, I'm just getting a feeling of things for just a minute. All right. It also feels like some of you are going to be getting some visitors from a bit of a distance, some people coming forward that perhaps you haven't seen for a while, and they're making their way towards you, and this is going to be a coming together. So I don't see this as being a negative thing per se. The only thing that I feel is a little bit out of whack with people is the navel chakra, a little bit maybe working on the navel and the solar plexus chakra a little bit, about our feelings about ourselves and our self-worth. Maybe we're giving a little bit of power away to other people. I also feel this communication thing is also very close to us, which is obviously Gabriel again, and also that, let's have a look, see what that crystal is there, and also the flow of the abundance is starting to move forward. Now that's not abundance so much as in money, even though some people think of money when they think of the word abundance. It just means being grateful for a lot of things. There'll be a lot more things to be grateful for. This could just be resolutions, this could be problems resolving. You might notice a whole lot of flowers in your garden, or people coming forward that are believe in the same things that you believe. So there's just abundance in many different areas. And I feel weird talking like this, so I'm just going to push this back up. Now you can see me. All right, there we go. So what else can I see on here? So yeah, the abundance coming forward. Also this little crystal here is sort of talking to me. there's also, okay, I get it. There is also a connection with some past lives, and perhaps you guys are doing some past life work, maybe having some regressions or a quantum healing hypnosis session, which is the best thing you can have in the whole entire world. And what this is doing is actually bringing parts of the soul back to you. So scattered pieces that have been missing, or when you feel that something's not quite right, it starts to come back into balance. And having the regression or clearing any past life trauma or karma is really, really important. To some of you right now, if that's something that you're looking at doing, this is a real positive sign for you. And you're going to get the answers that you actually really do need. A lot of people also here in this thing are finding the right person for them, their soulmate or their twin flame as well. And that energy is really, really close by. And I'm just feeling that some people are also feeling a little bit broken off from certain people in their family members. They're feeling really broken off, but even though that's the case, you're still dealing with things, and you are moving forward. Try not to blame yourself too much for every little thing that's ever gone wrong. It's not your fault for absolutely everything. And sometimes family members do need to leave us, and move on in order to actually get the awakening that you want them to have in the first place. Perhaps with your energy right there, it's too intense, or perhaps it's too intimidating for some reason, or they feel guilty whenever they look at you. I know that that's sad to say, but in my family, my mother especially, I just know that she feels very guilty every time she looks at me, and therefore doesn't want to look at me anymore. So it's sad, but it just actually makes me strive to be a better and more forgiving person. So there's lessons in everything and experience in everything, and I really hope that you've enjoyed that little crystal reading, and also Archangel Gabriel working with you this week, and helping you to be able to speak up about little things like that. I'd really like to one day talk with you all about every single thing in my past and what sort of happened and all that kind of thing, but I really think it's probably best writing it all down, because I would really be here a long time if I was going to get talking about it, and a lot of it would be quite distressing, I'd say. So anyway, I really hope that you are able to speak about what you have been fearing, and you are able to be really honest with yourself about different things that have happened to you in your life. And also, if you're in a situation right now that is really, really volatile or really violent or really abusive in any way, I really hope that you are able to trust in somebody to help you to get out of there, because nobody should be suffering in any way. We don't need to suffer in order to achieve in life. And I really hope that you step out of that and see the worth of yourself, and just know that coming from a girl that was abused for many, many years in many different ways, just know that you can make it out, and not only make it out, but really shine, and really help other people that have been in situations similar to your own. And I really feel that that's what it's all about as well. We have experience in order to share it, and in order to resonate with people as well. So I hope that is helpful to someone out there. I know this was a little bit of a longer video, which I really didn't intend, but there it is. I'm going to do some more videos again. I've been making some tarot lessons because I know people are after the tarot lessons, and I didn't want to just do one and then leave you hanging. So I'm going to do like 3 or 4 and then upload them in groups like that, so you're not bored. So I'm going to keep working on it. Also, I've done some specials on my website. Now, I went and checked my website today, and I noticed that some of the specials that I'd put on there hadn't actually saved. So no wonder I was thinking, there's something really going wrong here, because I wasn't hearing from anybody, and I'm like, something's happening. So there was something going on with the website, and it wasn't showing the specials properly. So they're up there now. thank God. They're up there now and everything's working. And with some of them you do get a free mandala as well, so that's always a bonus. But you all will get a free healing attunement when you have a reading with me too. So please check out my website, and also check out Facebook, because I do cards of the day and card choices and bits and pieces on there. And so all social media is at Divine Miracles. I'm at Instagram as well, and Pinterest, which I absolutely love. So anyway, I hope that this finds you in a fabulous place, and you've had some sort of release, and you can understand what those messages are for you. And until the next video, I'm wishing you lots of love and light, and it's goodbye for now. Bye everyone.